Shalom, shalom, everyone. Welcome. This is Monica again with God's wisdom, and specifically called to be quiet, called to hold your peace. Be whole, hold your peace. Proverbs 17:28 tells us that silence has a power even to make a fool appear intelligent. That's a lot of power. It says that even a fool is counted wise when he holds his peace, when he shut his lips, he is considered wise. In our attempts to defend ourselves, we often say things that get us into trouble. I'm leaving this house. I'm moving out. I need a divorce. You are good for nothing. Rattling continues and you set on fire. You set on fire destiny, relationships, marriages. Why? Child of God, never say in anger what you don't mean, because later you'll say sorry, but you'll not get it back. What if we had chosen to remain silent, even if things seem to be unfair? Would other perceptions of us be different? How often do we respond? Do we respond back with verbal retaliation? In Mark chapter 14, 57 to 61, we see Jesus that some stood up and gave a false testimony against him. We heard him say that he will build this temple with no human hands in 3 days. He will bring it down in 3 days and bring it up again without human hands. This was a false accusation. Then the high priest asked Jesus and said, are you not going to answer? Are you not going to answer back these allegations? But Jesus remained silent and gave no answer. Child of God, even during false accusations, Jesus chose silence. How many of us would do the same? Falsely accused, would we be able to keep it together? Jesus answered the only question that matters. And this is where we come. Wisdom that only comes from God is when to know when to speak and to remain silent. Ecclesiastes 3:7 tells us there's time for everything. There's a time. There's time for everything. There's time to keep quiet. But when is this that we really are needed to be quiet? When we are angry. James 1:19 says that be quick to hear, but slow to speak and slow to anger. Self-control, calmness is marked of your maturity. Are you able to keep calm? Child of God, are you able to keep calm? Because when you keep calm, it means we are practicing self-control. The Bible says in Proverbs 17:28 that he that has knowledge spares words, and a man of understanding is a calm spirit. For when we control our words, that's a mark that we are being led by the Holy Spirit. Again, this is a gift we give people. Listening is a gift. When we leave others, we listen, especially in an argument with a spouse, with a friend, or any other. And we need to conquer, we need to control. We are trying to think of the next thing to respond back. Let our mind goes for a moment and create a little bit of silence. Let's begin to hear the inner directives. When you feel you need to get in the last word to make a point known out there, just let them have. Don't. Child of God, it says that if it makes you feel good, just say, let it out. Don't say anything. Instead, when you feel you want just to say in other something there, just hold it. When there's a pregnant pause in your arguments, stay silent no matter what the other say. This is another person's opportunity to go beyond defensiveness, to reveal a bit of themselves. Allow them to have this. And this is the gift I say. Listen to them. Give them that gift. So how are we to speak? One, in 1 Peter 3:15 it said that we are to give answers back, responding back respectfully and gently with a clear conscience. And again, what do we speak? We are required all the time to speak truth in love. Ephesians 4:15, Ephesians 4:25, and Romans chapter 1 verse 9. And again, children of God, we are to put out or admonish or teach in clarity and truth. And whatever we do, in deed or in word, do it for the glory of God. Colossians 3:17. Sometimes we think that our spouses, our family members, our friends, people are used to, we can just say anything. No. In all, even in words, in a daily life with people you're used to, you are to be using, to be saying things that you are saying it for the glory of God. There's power in the tongue. There is power in the tongue. Proverbs 18:25. It says that there's power in tongue. You can assassinate and kill using your tongue. Children of God, we have assassinated, murder our fellow believers. We have left a trail of destruction on the way with the words we use. Husband, we stabbed our wives. We've stabbed them with words that are sharp as daggers. Wife, we have lashed out with tongues that slice and dice. Parents, we have devastated our children by repeated blasts of venoms. And children, you've exploited at your parents with words that have leveled the whole family like a bomb. Children of God, the stakes are high. Proverbs says in 23 that he who guards his mouth and his tongue keeps himself from calamity. The calamity. And out of our hearts flow the issues. The psychological pain is more than physical pain. The scars that remain from what we've said to people. These words break people's spirit, they break people's heart. Wounds, physical wounds can easily be healed, but scars in the heart are not easily repaired. How many people have you murdered? Children of God, how many people do you have murdered with the words we say? There's power in your mouth. Power to give life or death. You can either use your tongue to build or tear down. You can either use your tongue to express, or you can use your tongue to diminish, to belittle others. And you can literally kill them. Children of God, read the book of Proverbs. It has 31 verses. 31 chapters. 31 chapters. Each chapter per day, 1 month. In a book of James has 6 chapters. Read them. Each chapter per day. So in a month you read James 6 times, and you would have read the whole book of Proverbs, which is having 31 chapters. Thank you once again. This is Monica. Feel free to share, comment, and catch up with me next time with God's wisdom. Shalom. Thank you.